Good evening, my friends. Just gotta warm my fingers up for this one. I know it looks silly, but it works. Why am I doing this? Well, it's brown trouser time. Not that you have to run off and put your brown trousers on. On the contrary, you have to run off and take them off, if that makes sense. Okay, less of the nonsense. What am I doing? I'm going to do this. Big love, I promised I'd do it. Got to warm up a bit, but I'm going to do it all in one go. So here it is. I've already done it once, to be honest with you. I tried to use an external microphone on this iPad, but it didn't fucking work. So I'm doing it again. Alright, so never mind. So if it's a bit quieter than, you know, the norm, then so be it. I'm doing it on an iPad. It's all done in one take. It's all live. That's the way it is. That's the way I like music. Alright, so this is what we're doing. Big love. Live. The dance, it's at 280 beats a minute for those people that want to know about how fast it's eventually going to be. I'm going to do it in little bits, so all in one go. So if you're looking for a quick fix in 10 minutes, then forget it. This isn't the tutorial for you. This is the full thing. I'm going to do it in one go. Get it done. Is it difficult? Yes. Will you be able to do it? Yes. Why? Because you've got these and no one else has. Alright, it's as simple as that. I've looked and scoured the internet for tutorials. Some are okay actually, but they always get to a point in it where they and it sort of goes like this, you know, and you never actually get down. Even some of the great ones, you know, some really good tutors on there, and even they sort of miss bits out. And I've tried, that's why it's taken so long. I've tried to put it in my idiot way of doing things. For those new to the channel, your 12 frets clearly. Capo 4, these are your finger positions, okay? And you can see there, anything with a little circle around, a dot or a finger position, tells you something is going to happen with that particular finger. What that will be is denoted down here, okay? Any string numbers that you see in brackets, in this case a 5 and a 1, will be played together. Anything that's separate will be played individually, okay? Pretty straightforward. When I say it's idiot proof, it is. I do these things for me, by the way. You're not the idiots. I am, alright? So there you go, just before you start moaning. Right, so we're going to do this first bit. I'm going to slow it down. In fact, I'm going to take Mr. Buckingham down on here to about 80% of what it should be, just so you can get your head around it. Hold on. I think I've got a cold. Make it work. I don't know what to do. I'm pressing a button. Settings. Right, here we go. Bit about 85%, alright. So I'm going to go in at sort of, you know, verse 2, because he does verse 2, which is the same as verse 1, and then all the other little bits that follow are what we're going to be doing. Right, so if we look at our first page, page 1, alright, we're going to play, this shape is like an A minor with the first finger missing. So let's crack straight on, shall we? So here's our shape, Capo 4. When I refer to A minor, incidentally, I'm referring to the shape, not the chord, because of course, well, no, if in effect we're playing this in C sharp minor, because, you know, it's a bar chord, but I'm going to refer to it as the shape A minor, okay? For those people that want to be funny and say, it's not an A minor. I know, but, you know, whatever. Capo 4. If I refer to fret 5, I'm referring to fret 5 from the capo, not from here. I know, alright? You think I'm joking, people actually say, that's not really minor you're playing, whatever. Let's get on with it. Alright, there's our A minor shape. Actually C sharp minor. Okay, first finger off. Now, 5 and 4 together. I use my first finger for this first section. He plays it like this and uses his second finger, which is fine. I just find it easier for this section to do this. There's not that much happening. It sounds faster than it is, so I just tend to use the first finger. I've got more control over it. So I'm going to do it that way, but you can do it the other way if you wish. So first thing we're going to do, you see 5 and a 4, and it's got a hammer on the 4th string. So we're going to play 5 and 4 together, and there's our hammer. Okay, see the way we did 2 notes together, 2 strings together, and then it says 5 3 5 5. Okay, so if we put that together, and then we do it again. Then these 2 fingers remain. We put our little finger now up to the bass string, the 3rd fret. We're on shape 3, and then it's saying 6 and 3, and then a 6, then a 4, then 2 6s. I'll play that again. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. So there's page 1 done. Let me play that through. Remember that thing I did a while ago on how to remember hammer dacka dum dum, hammer dacka dum, hammer dacka dum dum, hammer dacka dum dum, ding dong, hammer. Stupid way of remembering it, but it works. Works. That's what playing by ear is all about. Where are we up to now? Ding dong ding dong. Right, on to our next bit, next shape here. Again, very simple this bit. We're still on the same A minor type of fingering here. This time our first finger is going to come up to the bass note at the 1st fret, okay? And you're going to play more or less the same sort of thing. This time still a hammer on the 4th string, but this time your bass note is up here, okay? So you're going to play 6 and 4 together, then 6 3 6 6. We do that again. Okay, so if I do it twice, then we take this finger off and we play 6 and 3 again. 6 4 6 6, and again 6 and 3, 6 4 6 6. Now sometimes in other versions of this that he does, this is the most popular one, by the way. This is the one with this is the dance, it's the one with 5 million whatever views. Sometimes he'll go back to this shape here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stick with the main one. So altogether, the intro and the verse, because the intro is the same as the verse, does this from the top of the song. Play it the way he does it as well, just so you could, to be clear, if you wanted to do it his way. See that? At speed. Looking after. And then we get into the chorus, which is on page 3. Okay, looking after love, spelled E-L-E-R-V, love. Alright, so we're on page 3. Now, when you look at this, you'll say, oh shit, now there's a bar. Well, it's not a real bar. It's sort of, you're going to put your finger across there, but we're really only concentrating on pressing down the 6, the 5 and the 4. So don't worry too much about down here, alright? So this is the part we're going to play. Alright, once we're done, it's only a bar, it only bars once on the first one, it's easy. So across there. Now, 6 and 5 together with a hammer on the 5. Now, rather than try and do this, and just, I've been drinking some ginger tea and it's peating on me. Rather than try and do this, hammer them both on. You know, you're not going to strike the 4 anyway at this point. So it's easier to do this. It's easier to control, even though you're only going to hit the 6 and the 5. Bring them both off, rather than try and do it with one finger, which is difficult. So 6 and 5 with the hammer on the 5, 6 4 6 6. Okay. Then you're going to hammer onto an E minor shape. Again, you're going to strike the 6 and the 5, and the hammer's only on the 5, but use the 4 as well, even though you're not going to strike it with these fingers here, with this finger. 6 and 5, 6 4 6 6. So we've got this for this part. Okay, then we're going to drop these fingers onto the A minor. Okay, these two fingers here, the A minor shape without this finger. And we're going to hammer on to this. We're going to hit a 5 and 3. And again, even though it only says to hammer on the 3, we're going to hammer on the 4 as well because it's easier. So hit 5 and 3. And then 5, 5, 3. Sorry, 5, 5. Sorry, I'll do that again. Hammer on the 5 and 3. 5, 5, 3. And then 5 and 2. One more time. Alright. So from this part. Okay, it's nice this next bit. Add your first finger now to the second string at the first fret to complete your A minor shape and play 5 and 2 together. Add your little finger to the second string at the third fret. Keep this one on, no need to take it off. Play 5 and 2 again. And then play 5 and 1. Take it off when you play the 5 and 1. And then a 5. Alright? So that A minor bit is this. You see the way I'm using the correct finger for the correct string? You know, once we get down to here, use the right fingers if you can. Okay, that's done. The next bit to finish the first part of the chorus is this. I'll play it at speed so you can hear what it sounds like. Alright, it's not as difficult as you think. First finger, first string, nothing else. Okay, you'll see a little circle around it which indicates something's going to happen to that note. We'll find out what it is. We look down the bottom, we've got a 4 and a 1 in a bracket, so we're going to play those two strings together, and underneath the 1 with an arrow pointing at it's got pull off, so you're going to go, then a 4, then your little finger drops onto the second string at the third fret. It says add fourth finger, so that's what that means, and then a hit a 4, so we've got this. Alright, next shape, 4 and 2 together. Position of the first finger is back here, so 4 and 2 together, and underneath it says pull off. Alright, so we've got this. Then put your second finger on the 4th string at the 2nd fret, okay, and do exactly the same thing that you've just done. 4 and 1 together with a pull off here, then a 4, then a 2, a second string that is, adding your little finger to the second string at the third fret. So, and then a 4. Okay, it's identical to this one, except this finger's on. Now when you do the final pull off on the 4 and 2, instead of doing it with 2 fingers on as you had the first time, it's just this one. Alright, so we've got. Goes back to that first one again. Let me do that one more time for you. Okay, which is at the head of page 4. Nice and slow. 4 and 1 with a pull off. With a 4, add your little finger to the second string at the third fret. Then a 4. Then the second shape we pull off. Then add our second finger here and do the same sort of thing again. 4 and 1. Then a 4. Add your little finger. Then a 4. And then back to this shape, simple one, on the second string at the first fret. Okay, so we've got this. And then to an A minor. Our A minor, it's a nice easy thing. Okay, just A minor all the way through, and even this, no shape there, nothing. This is page 5. This concludes the first half of the chorus, and it sounds like this. How do we do it? We're on a full A minor. 5 and 3. 5, 3, 5. The next shape along it says 3 and 5 open. You would have a sip of your tea while you're playing that one, as I intend to do. 3 and 5 open. Shit, there's a tea bag in it. Jeez. And then back to the A minor for shape 3. 5 and 2. And then 5, 5, 5. Let me play that page for you. So up to now, chorus wise, very slowly we have this. Okay, this is the way the bass, that's the key to getting it right. What happens then, we start the chorus, again we're on to page 6, it starts off in exactly the same way as the first half of the chorus, okay, i.e., I'm not going to go into too much detail, you'll know it now, this part. Then we drop onto our A minor, exactly the same as we did before. Be aware, this is where it sort of goes into that little syncopated bit. This is the bit that everybody messes up, okay? I almost messed up saying messed up, but okay, but this is the bit you've really got to concentrate on. Okay, so we've got a 5 and 3 hammer on as we did before. 5, 5, 3, 5 and 2. That's the same as before. Now, this is where we get into this sort of triplety type of thing. We put our first finger on here and we play 5, 2, 5, 3, and then 5 and 2 together with this little finger on. 5, 2, 5, 3, and then 5 and 2 with this little finger on. Can you get that? And then we're going to jump straight to this 4th string at the 3rd fret for the next section. And it's not as difficult as you think this, once you keep the bass going. Okay, so we're on to page 7. Now let me play this part for you. The idea, sort of okay, so we're on page 7. 4, 1, 4, 3, 4 and 2. Okay, I'll do that again. 4, 1, 4, 3, and then 4 and 2 together with your little finger added to the 2nd string at the 3rd fret, as it says underneath. Then we take this off and we'll play 4, 2, 4, 3. Something's going to happen on the 3, tells you what it is. 4, 2, 4, 3. Alright, so we've got from the start of that part, 4, 1, 4, 3. Okay, we drop onto a 4 and 2 with this finger here, 2nd finger on the 4th string. Okay, and then a 4, then a 2. I'll do that again. Here we go. 4, 2, 4, 3, hammer. Okay, it sounds more complicated than it is. I'll do that again from here. 4, 1, 4, 3, 4 and 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4 and 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, hammer. So alright. Now, and then we conclude on an A minor as we did before, where it went like this. You know, like I said, you can have a sip of your tea. Well, that page appears again there, and that's where you have your drink. Alright, so let me play what we've got. This is the 2nd half of the chorus. Okay, now the first time round, it does that final bass note 3 times. It goes bum, bum, bum. And then it will do verse 2. Exactly the same as verse 1. Then it would do the chorus again, and the 1st and 2nd half of the chorus, exactly the same as we've just done. But the 2nd time round, when you conclude the chorus, it's all explained, by the way, so you know it's all on paper. We do this. There's only 2 5s because the 3rd beat is going to be here, ready to start your solo. Now your solo, I'll put this in tab form. Okay, and where there are little fast notes going along. I've sort of indicated where they are so you don't get into a muddle. Now the best way to play this solo, before we go any further, this here, this first part is just letting you know, what does it say? From the end of the chorus. I've just put it in tab the end of the chorus, which is already on the other, the chord shape. So don't play this again, okay? You're going to start here. This is just to show you how it runs in, okay? So we're starting here, which is the beat 4, okay? And I'll play the solo for you slowly. Now, there's bends in this, but they're not a full bend. They don't even bend to the equivalent of 1 fret. They're just like what's called a blue note. It's just a very hint. Okay, like it's neither here nor there. For now, we're not going to put them in. I want you to put your first finger on the first string of the 5th fret from the capo, and this one will go to the 8th fret from the capo. Why is this one here? It's just to help you bend. Okay, now I do the picking of this first string with my 3rd finger. I find it easier to do a lot of classical playing. So it's the correct finger to use. You could use another one if you find it easier, but you know, I would. And your thumb is going to look after your 4, your 5 and your 6, all right? But it's pretty straightforward. So this is what we're going to do, without the bends to start with. Okay, it's pretty easy when you think about it, isn't it? But at speed it sounds complicated. But in your head you've got to do this. Okay, there it is there. Dum 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 dum, and all the little jumpy bits are here. Now you should easily be able to follow this. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. Just be aware of where the bass notes land. Some bass notes, are, for example, when you kick off, are on the, where are they? I can't see. They're on the 4th string here, and then they bounce to the 6th string, and then the 5th string, and the 4th string again, 6th string, and finally all on the 5th there. Okay, I hope I said that correctly because I'm looking at it upside down. So now when you've got the hang of that, sorry. You put little bends in then. Alright, that's that. Done. Now we're on to the solo continued. And this is a lovely part, this. I'll play it first so you know which part I'm talking about. Alright, we're getting near the end now. So, this is page 10. Alright? And again, it looks complicated, but it isn't if you do it slowly and methodically. First shape you're going to play, nice easy one, an F major 7th. 3 in a row. Boink, boink, boink. Alright? That's all you're going to play. There's a circle around the first finger, which tells you something's going to happen with that. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. Right, so it says underneath, 4 and 3 in a bracket. Oop, that was a mistake. 4 and 3 in a bracket. Sorry, I meant 4 and 2. 4 and 3. 4, so 4 and 3, 4, 2. Now it says 2 open, so you'll take that finger off, but begin with it, okay? Begin with it, because it's come from an A minor, and that note will still be ringing out. So, you know, even people say, well, why have it on? Because it's still ringing from the previous bar. So start with it on. I'll do that again. 4 and 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. Okay, got that? You've got to try and get that rhythm in your head. And then we put it back on. You conclude that shape with a 4 and 2 again, with your finger back on, and it says underneath, back on. So we have this. Okay, then we bring this finger up to the 4th string at the 2nd fret. 4, 2, 4, 3. put this finger back on here and play 4 and 2, and then put your little finger on the second string at the 3rd fret and play 4 and 2 again. So if we put that together slowly, we've got, and again the bass note, dum 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 dum. Okay, that thump, bam bam bam, should always be whacking away there. All right, so that's page 10. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. See the way I got the tune in my head before I begin? It's important. Head first, finger second. So we're on to C. 5 and 1. Then a 5. Okay? Drop this finger down to the 1st string. Keep the others where they are because they're still ringing. And then 1, 5, 3. Let me do that again. 5 and 1. 5, 1, 5, 3. Then add your little finger to the 1st string at the 3rd fret and play a 5 and 1. So we've got this. Okay? Then we drop down to an F major 7. Now sometimes I leave that finger on and just lie it across. The diagram shows it you like that, so I'll play it as the diagram. 4, 1, 4, 3. Okay, I'll do that again. So from the C, alright, done. Next page, page 12. Nice easy bit now. We've just gone, just done that. We put this finger back up here and we play 4 and 1 and then 4 and 2. So from the C, where are we? From the F major 7th at the beginning of that solo continued. Alright, on to the next shape, which is an E7 sus4. Apparently. It's an easy shape, don't get put off by the name. That one here, that one there. See the 5th and the 3rd. Little finger down here. Okay. 5 and 2. Then 5. Then a 1. Then 5. Then a 3. And then a 5 and 2. I'll play that. Okay. And again, when you've got a bit of pace to it. Beautiful little chord. First finger across 3 strings at the, it's a C augmented with an E. First finger across 3 strings and your second finger there. It's all it is, it's not difficult. 4, 2, 4, 3 and then 4 and 2 together. And then hammer onto an A minor with a 4 and 2. Okay, hammer them all on even though you're only going to strike strings 4 and 2. What happens after that? Same as before. You know that ending that we did before where you can have another drink of your tea? Right, let's play that solo continued from the F major 7th. Okay, we're getting to the end, getting to the finale. Now when people hear this, they shit themselves. They really do, they hear this. And they start going, ah, I can't do it. Well, you can. It's not difficult at all what you know what you do. You know. Right, there's the shapes that you're going to play. Nice and easy shapes, dead easy, okay? All right. Easy shapes. Now, pay attention to this. What do you see on that line? 4, 3. What does it say? 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Then it does it again, and then 4, 2, 3, 1 here. And the same right the way along. So what you've got to do is learn how to do 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Best way to practice that is like this, 4, 2. Now use your thumb to play the third string as if it's a bass. Very important. Okay. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1. Oh, do you get the idea? Decca, 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 decca. Decca, 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 decca. Put your shape on. Nice easy shape. First finger on the third string at the 5th fret from the capo. Third finger on the 4th string at the 8th fret from the capo. Alright, play what we've just done, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Do it again. And then do it again, but stop on the 3, 1. Put it together. Alright, it's easy, wasn't it? Move this finger 1 fret to the left. And put your second finger on the 4th string now. Take the third finger off. So you've got 2 together here. What do you do then? Same again, same pick. What do you do after that? We move this shape 2 frets to the left. Same again. What do we do then? We move this shape back 2 frets to the right. And when we've done that, one more place to the right to begin the whole thing again. Now listen. Bum, bum, bum. Hear that? Dum, 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 dum. That's the key to knowing you've got it right when you go fast. Now when he's reached the end of that section, he goes to like an E minor, he goes and then back to his chorus. Goes into the final section when he goes ooh ah and all that sort of stuff, as if his chips are hot, or fries as you say in the US. Okay, so they're the chords, which is an F major 7th, your A minor thing. It's all there on the paper. Okay, and the indication of the strum, by the way, is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the arrows indicate which way I want your hand to strum. Okay, so we're going to go. What does it say? Let me just check it out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, B minor, A minor, G6. What's a G6? It's a G without that finger on. So etc. And that's the song. So they're all the bits. Now I'm going to give you hopefully a quick demo. I'll play those through. Second half of the chorus. Solo. Solo cont. New bit. Chorus. Second half. Ow, does it again. and then you accept the applause, lots of it, with grace, with dignity, and just a hint of smuggery. All right? If you can do this, mate, everyone is going to think you're brilliant. They just are, because not many people can play. So, are we clear on the bits? Are we clear on all the bits? That's the one you got to watch out for. The others are pretty straightforward, all right? So one more time, slowly. Now a little tip here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See the way it jumps to that note, that F major 7th on the 4th beat, not the 1st. That's what catches everybody out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's then hard to count it throughout that syncopation, you know. In fact, I think I'm the only one that's done it. All right. Anyway, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's taken ages to sort it out. Now, download the paperwork. Everything I've just shown you is below. It's free, and you feel free to share it along with all my other stuff to whoever you want. I don't care. As long as the more people that play music in this world, the better. So just share whatever you want. What's mine is yours, all right? If you want to support the channel, I have a new album out. It's called Junction 39. Go and buy it. You might like the music, all right? Go and check it out. I go back a bit, all right? I'm a guitar teacher as well, because I love teaching, but I've been making records since I was 17. In fact, Sony EMI have just released, or Sony, what are they? Sony Music now, don't they? They've just released my first 3 albums from 45 years ago. Came out yesterday. I'll tell you about that some other time. Right, big love. It's done. I'm going to have a rest now. I'm going to watch the Beatles get back. I'll catch you next time. You take care. Bye-bye now.